life. It seems like if I don't think about the future, something will go wrong. If I don't overthink and try to figure out this certain situation, I won't be prepared. If I don't gain more knowledge and think about what spiritual concepts mean, I won't awaken. Relax, just relax. You don't have to think about life for it to be taken care of. Thinking about life isn't living. It's what got us into suffering in the first place. At some point, you have to recognize that constantly thinking about life is holding you back from experiencing the freedom that's always available to you in every moment. For just a second, don't hold on to any thought, not one of them. I know it will feel like you need to grab onto a thought, but don't do it. Allow presence to deepen on its own. Let go of expectations, they won't help. The act of constantly thinking about life and trying to control it is what often leads to suffering. When you let go of the need to control and understand everything, you open yourselves up to the freedom and presence that is always available to us. This presence is not something that can be grasped or understood through thoughts or concepts. It is a direct experience that is beyond the conceptual world. The belief that you need to think about what I'm pointing to, stopping you from realizing what I'm pointing to. These words, concepts, and thoughts are what I'm pointing to. They don't define what you seek. You can't realize it through a thought or a concept. It's directly experienced, and it's actually beyond experience. You have to realize that there is a conceptual world, which is the illusion, and then there is the truth. But it's actually impossible to conceptualize the truth. If you try, you're right back in the conceptual world. The unreal is the unreal, and the truth is the truth. It is natural for the mind to try to grasp at thoughts and concepts, but it is important to remember that these are not the truth that is being pointed to. The conceptual world is an illusion, and trying to understand the truth through concepts will only keep us trapped in that illusion. Instead, you must let go of your attachment to thoughts and expectations and allow presence to deepen on its own. This requires a certain level of discipline and faith in truth. You must build the loving, intimate relationship with not thinking and allow life to flow through us without trying to control it. When you can do this, you will begin to directly experience what is being pointed to rather than just understanding it conceptually. Just because you may understand something conceptually doesn't mean you know it directly. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but wisdom comes from experience. Wisdom is not about intelligence or knowing all these spiritual concepts. For example, if I say be in the present moment, the mind may say, okay, I know what the present moment is. Then it may try to think about what it is, but it can't because you can't visualize or conceptualize presence. Presence is truth. It's not a part of the conceptual world. The conceptual world appears within it. Yes, you are present right now because you are the present moment. But to realize that, you have to lose interest in thoughts and remain disciplined and have faith in truth. Build a loving, intimate relationship with not thinking. The present moment isn't necessarily about what's happening. The present moment is the space that allows what's happening to happen. It's not touched or affected by what's happening within it. It's not in space because it is space, and it's not in time because time is within it. It doesn't change and it never comes and goes. And this is what you are. It's what we are, one because there can only be one. And that no thought experience, this is where everything begins to be revealed to you, everything. All of these concepts will be understood, but not in a mental way. You will actually begin to experience what's being pointed to directly. If the mind is saying, well, how do I lose interest in thoughts? That's also a thought that you don't have to be interested in. Letting go isn't an activity. It's something that's always happening, and it happens naturally if you allow it. So relax, and if you don't know how to relax, stop trying to relax. It's effortless. It's not something you do. Begin to notice that no matter what the content of a thought is, it's still a thought. It doesn't matter if it's a thought about the future, the past, or 5 minutes from now, it's all thought. Thoughts aren't interesting once you realize what you truly are. You're not actually interested in thoughts. You are interested in realizing what you truly are. When you become interested in thoughts, the mind makes it appear as if you are becoming something, as if you already are what you seek. I feel like the realization and experience of I am God and I am everything is way more interesting than thoughts about it. What if someone came up to you and said, did you know you are God? And you said, well, show me. And they said, you can actually experience that, and you're actually experiencing that right now. Wouldn't you be more interested in an experience of being God rather than a thought about it? You have to be willing to relax and allow life to flow. You don't have to do anything to not think. You don't have to think about not thinking. That's just more thinking. And thoughts will rise on their own, of course. But stay disciplined and don't attach yourself to any of them. But the realization that I am God and I am everything is a powerful and transformative experience. It is not something that can be understood through thoughts or concepts, but must be directly experienced. When you are willing to relax and allow life to flow, you can begin to experience this realization and the freedom and presence that comes with it. It is also important to let go of the need to control and understand everything. The ego loves to be in control, but true control comes from letting go of the illusion of control and allowing the universe to flow through us. When you can do this, you will experience a sense of effortless control and flow in your lives. In the Bible, there is a perfect pointer to this. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Of course, this is a metaphor pointer to point you back to yourself. It's to assure you that this can be trusted. There's only an attachment to thoughts because there's an attachment to control. The ego loves to be in control. It's so good at being in control that people who are being controlled by their conditioning and programming don't even notice it. Let go of control. Control is not what you think it is. When you are completely identified with the body and mind, it's as if you are constantly running on a program. But within this program that you are unconsciously running on, there is an illusion that a separate you, as this separate person, is in control. But when you become conscious of your consciousness, you gain the ability to have free will to make conscious decisions, choices, and actions. But it doesn't feel like there is a separate you that's in control doing it. It's experienced as the whole universe doing something, and it flows effortlessly. It will be experienced like the whole universe is brushing teeth, walking, talking, breathing, hearing, seeing, etc., because it is that's all there is, and that's the truth. It will feel like you are the essence of control itself, but the experience of that isn't what your mind may be imagining. It is simple. Don't begin to chase an imagination or expectations. It's here already. There's no point in waiting for something. You're implying that you aren't already what you seek, which is a lie. Know that you're God right now and realize what's appearing to be in the way of realizing that. Once you clearly see over and over again at the heart of concepts what you are seeking for, seeking will drop and so much will begin to change for you. It is also important to remember that wisdom does not come from knowledge or understanding of spiritual concepts. It comes from direct experience and realization of the truth. So while it is helpful to learn and understand spiritual teachings, you must not get too caught up in the conceptual world. Instead, you must let go of your attachment to thoughts and allow ourselves to directly experience the truth that is always present. It's okay to watch these spiritual videos and read the books. I still listen to other teachers, but I don't listen for knowledge. I listen for wisdom, stay uninterested in thoughts, and just relax and be here. Our teachers are talking about what's needed for you to hear. It will be heard on a very deep level, beyond the mental level. In order to truly realize and experience the truth, you must let go of your attachment to thoughts and expectations and allow yourselves to directly experience the present moment. The present moment is not just what is happening, but the space that allows what is happening to happen. It is not touched or affected by what is happening within it, and it is the truth that you are seeking. When you can directly experience this truth, you will understand and experience all of the concepts and teachings that point to it, but not in a mental way. You will begin to directly experience what is being pointed to, and your lives will be transformed as a result. Until next time, my friends, please join the Your Higher Self Challenge with